Two of the most dangerous men to ever lace up a pair of gloves are about to step into the same ring for the first time in history.
Any weight, any era, who would you have picked that you would have liked to fight the most?
Floyd Mayweather.
I love it.
But here's the thing nobody is talking about. This isn't just an exhibition. This isn't just a money grab. This fight has 25 years of real beef behind it.
It's the Mayweather era. Not just myself, but the Mayweather brand. You know, I have my own style, and what I made cool about boxing is not taking punches.
Grudges, allegations, a near brawl on live TV, and a war of words that has never, ever stopped.
Ali, the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights. Every time boxing come on, you don't bring up Muhammad Ali name. You don't bring up Mike Tyson name. You always bring up Floyd Mayweather name.
Today we're going all the way back to the beginning. Because once you understand the full history between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather, this fight hits completely different. Stay with me, because this gets dark. Most people think the beef between these two started with trash talk. It didn't. It started with a police raid. We're going back to 2001. Mike Tyson is one of the biggest names on planet Earth. He's living in Las Vegas. A massive mansion, the lifestyle, all of it. Then one day, police execute a search warrant on his home. Authorities raid the property. Now, here's where it gets interesting. According to reports from ESPN at the time, Tyson believed Floyd Mayweather was connected to that raid, that Mayweather had tipped off the police or played some role in making it happen. Nothing was ever proven. No charges came from the raid. But in Tyson's world, it didn't matter. The seed was planted, the distrust was there, and it was real. But it goes even deeper, because it was reportedly tied to something even more explosive. When Mayweather was charged with assaulting and kidnapping a woman, Tyson was allegedly the person who encouraged her to come forward. Never proven in court, never confirmed by either party. But in the world these two men inhabited, Las Vegas, boxing circles, the streets, rumors like this don't die, they fester. For years, neither man addressed it publicly. But behind closed doors, the animosity was burning. Fast forward to 2014, the 52nd annual WBC convention at the Mirage Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Over 112 world champions are in the building. Legends like Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, Oscar De La Hoya. It's a star-studded event. And then, Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather end up on stage together. The cameras are rolling, the crowd is watching. Mayweather, being diplomatic, extends his hand for a handshake. Normal enough, right? Tyson looks at that hand, and instead of shaking it, he throws a mock right hook, inches from Mayweather's torso. A pretend punch right to the body, before pulling back and giving him a hug. The crowd reacted, the clip went viral, and what people noticed wasn't just the fake punch. It was Mayweather's reaction. He didn't flinch, not even a little. Stone cold. Ice in his veins, standing there while a man who has knocked out 44 people swings at him, and he doesn't move a muscle. That moment told you everything about both men. Tyson, unpredictable, always on edge, letting you know exactly where he stands. Mayweather, controlled, unbothered, refusing to give him anything. The clip racked up millions of views and cemented what everyone already felt. These two did not like each other at all. Then 2015 comes, and Floyd Mayweather, at the absolute peak of his powers, undefeated, untouchable, just about to fight Manny Pacquiao in the biggest boxing match of the decade, makes a claim that set the entire boxing world on fire. He says he's the greatest of all time, not just of his era, not just pound for pound, the greatest. Better than Sugar Ray Robinson, better than Muhammad Ali. Now, for Mike Tyson, a man who idolized Muhammad Ali, who literally broke down in tears talking about Ali on podcasts, who said Ali was a different breed of person, a different breed of animal. Hearing Floyd Mayweather say he's better than the greatest was personal. It wasn't just a boxing opinion, it was an attack on something sacred. Tyson came back with one of the most brutal verbal takedowns in boxing history.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. If he was anywhere near that realm of great Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
There you go.
Let that land for a second. Mike Tyson, a man who went to prison, who bit a man's ear off in front of millions, who the entire world feared, is calling Floyd Mayweather scared. Not physically, but spiritually. In terms of legacy, in terms of what real greatness looks like. And Mayweather's response? Basically nothing. He let his record speak. He kept saying TBE, the best ever. and kept cashing checks, which in its own way was even more infuriating to Tyson. After that, the low-level beef never really stopped. It became a consistent background noise in boxing. But Tyson would throw shots in interviews regularly. When GQ asked him flat out who would win in a street fight between the two of them, Tyson didn't hesitate for even half a second. He said he would destroy Mayweather, that there wouldn't even be a match. When pressed about an actual boxing ring scenario, with the weight difference factored in, Tyson was more honest. He admitted he would have to fight dirty, that he'd be mean and nasty, because Mayweather is just too technically gifted to beat cleanly.
I got a question for you, one question. I am Mike Tyson in his prime versus Money Floyd Mayweather in his prime. Who would win?
Ooh, that's a great question.
I'm probably 50 pounds heavier than Floyd, so I don't think we'll ever fight. No, we can never fight. We're two.
Because we can only see that in a video game. So I wanted to know, what's your thoughts? And also, when you see Floyd now, do he remind you of him? Do he remind you of yourself when you was rocking?
Yeah, to a certain degree, not totally, because he's not menacing. He's not a threat to the fact that he can hurt somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's not that guy. You know what I mean? He's not going to hurt somebody. He's not going to go into a store and drag somebody out the store or do something ridiculous.
Coming from a man of Tyson's caliber, that is about as close to a compliment as Mayweather was ever going to get from him. They also went at it over boxing structure. Mayweather started publicly complaining about there being too many belts in the sport, too many champions, the titles being diluted. And Tyson disagreed completely, arguing that more championships mean more money for fighters, more fights, more opportunity. A simple debate, but even in that exchange, you could feel the mutual contempt underneath every word. By the time 2020 rolled around and Tyson came back for his exhibition against Roy Jones Jr., people started seriously asking, what if they actually fought each other? Then September 2025 happened. Out of nowhere, the announcement dropped. Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather have signed a deal. They are fighting, for real. An exhibition, but it is signed. It is happening. The boxing world lost its mind. And immediately, the quotes from both men told you everything about where they still stood. Tyson said, "I still can't believe Floyd wants to really do this. It's going to be detrimental to his health, but he wants to do it, so it's signed and it's happening." Read that again. Tyson's first instinct wasn't to celebrate. It wasn't hype. He said it would be detrimental to Floyd's health. At 59 years old, Iron Mike is still talking about Floyd Mayweather like he's going to hurt him. Mayweather, on brand as always, said, "I've been doing this for 30 years, and there hasn't been a single fighter that can tarnish my legacy. If I'm going to do something, it's going to be big and it's going to be legendary." Notice he didn't mention Tyson by name. He talked about his legacy, his brand, his business. Mayweather always makes everything about Mayweather. And Tyson even revealed this was Floyd's idea. Mayweather came to him. When asked about it, Tyson said, "I wasn't bothering nobody. He just wanted to pick a fight." Which raises the question, why? Why now? Why did the most calculated, business-minded man in boxing history decide to call out a 59-year-old Mike Tyson? Let's be honest about what's actually going on here. For Mayweather, this is about business first, closure second. In 2026, he has the most active schedule he's had in over a decade. He's got an exhibition against kickboxing champion Mike Zambidis in Greece. He's got a sanctioned professional rematch against Manny Pacquiao at the Sphere in Las Vegas in September, his first pro fight since 2017. And somewhere in the middle of all that, he's got Mike Tyson. Mayweather has turned exhibitions into a business model. He fought Logan Paul. He fought Deji. He fought John Gotti III. These aren't real fights. They're events. They're spectacles. And Tyson versus on Mayweather, with 25 years of beef behind it, is the biggest spectacle he could possibly manufacture. For Tyson, at 59 years old, coming off a loss to Jake Paul, almost dying from an ulcer flare-up on a plane before that fight, this is about legacy, about proving something. He told People magazine he'll do better in the next one. He genuinely believes he has something left to show the world. And if he's going to do one last fight, why not the one fight that would make the entire planet stop and watch? The location they chose speaks volumes too. The Democratic Republic of Congo, the exact same country that hosted the 1974 Rumble in the jungle between Muhammad Ali and George Foreman. It's a deliberate, conscious connection to the greatest moment in boxing history. They are positioning this as a legendary event, not just a spectacle. Now let's talk about what nobody wants to say out loud. This fight has serious logistical problems. Tyson typically weighs over 220 pounds. Mayweather has never, in his entire professional career, fought above 154 pounds. The weight difference could be 70 to 80 pounds. That's not a weight class difference. That's a different sport. Medical professionals have raised concerns. When Tyson fought Jake Paul, he had serious health scares in the lead-up. He's 59. Mayweather is 48. Their combined age is 107 years old. This is not a competitive prize fight by any traditional definition. But here's the thing. We live in a world where Jake Paul just defeated Mike Tyson in a professionally sanctioned fight with a 31-year age gap between them. Where Logan Paul fought Mayweather. Where boxing and entertainment have merged into something completely new and completely unpredictable. The rules that once defined the sport no longer apply the same way. So the fight will be an exhibition. 8 rounds, 2 minutes each. Heavier gloves, 14 to 16 ounces. Catch weight, no official winner declared. Mayweather's 50-0 record stays intact regardless of what happens. And yet, ask yourself this, if you could watch Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather in the same ring together, with all that history, all that tension, all those years of unsettled business between them, would you watch? You know you would. Here's where we land. This fight is not happening because 2 old men want to punch each other. This fight is happening because 25 years of beef, real allegations, near brawls, GOAT debates, ego, pride, and unfinished business have been sitting there, waiting. And finally, somehow, the stars aligned and both men said yes at the same time. Tyson calls Floyd a scared little man. Mayweather acts like Tyson doesn't even register as a serious threat to his legacy. Both of them are using this fight to prove something to the other, to the boxing world, and maybe most importantly, to themselves. The fight is tentatively set for April 2026 in the Democratic Republic of Congo, the land of the rumble in the jungle. Whether it actually happens on that exact date is still being finalized. Scheduling around Mayweather's packed year has been complicated, but both men have confirmed it is happening. And when it does, the moment those 2 men step through the ropes, every single thing we just talked about will be in that ring with them. On 25 years, finally settling it. If you're new here, subscribe. We cover boxing history and current events like nobody else. Drop in the comments, who do you think actually wins this? Iron Mike or Money Mayweather? I'll see you in the next one.